So just a little more on the car and how that all went. I had a great little car, no dramas with it. I had downgraded from an XR6 was my car. I love my baby, but I had to downgrade. I couldn't afford the repayments. So then I just had a little car that was no repayments, no nothing. It was a lovely little car, ran really well. My daughter borrowed it, and her boyfriend at the time, not too all up here apparently, topped up the oil and left the cap off. My daughter trusting him, they kept driving and went everywhere, and yeah, just destroyed that car. I didn't have the money to buy another car, and I wasn't in any sort of position to get any finance. Still am not. So I went for over a year without a car, and in that time, it took me all that time because being nowhere, being in the middle of nowhere without a car, it wasn't like I could make an income or do anything. So it took me over a year to even raise enough to sort of just try and buy something that was whatever. And all I could afford was this car that I've got now. I spent $4,500 on that, plus the to get it up here, travel and stuff. So about $5,500. I knew there was issues, obviously, from the moment I picked it up. Obviously, that was I already mentioned that. I knew that the shutter was probably something that my son could fix, so I was like, whatever, if that's all it is, then I'm happy, that's fine. I got it back, I went and took it for a roadworthy, and the list was quite long, quite extensive. So their little roadworthy that they had done was obviously fraudulent, was clearly not true. It was paid for, in a way other than it's supposed to be paid for, I guess, I don't know. Then the engine light came on straight away. A couple other electrical things were glitching from the beginning, and it just got worse, more and more stuff. So I took it to a mechanic for a diagnostic. They couldn't work it out, said you need to go to the auto electrician. That's where I just went recently. So I've got all of the information, all the tests and stuff that they've done. No one can work it out exactly what's wrong with it yet. They still can't work it out. But the guys who sold it to me, the dealer who sold it to me, 100% knew. There's no way he didn't know that there was all these issues with it. So my guess is that he's just gone in and just cleared the computer, just to clear the faults, so that it'll take a little while before they come back in. He serviced it the day I picked it up, so my guess is he went and cleared all the faults out of it, so that I wouldn't notice until later. So I don't know what to do. I don't have the money, can't get finance, and I was scammed, ripped off, and I was in a position where I couldn't really, I had to get something. I had to get out of the place I was in, needed a vehicle to do that, plus needed a vehicle to, take the job I was being offered and stuff like that. So I ended up with that. Any advice? I don't know. I don't know. But that's just a little bit more of what's actually gone on with just the car thing itself. So yeah. I don't pray for me.